Okay, so I was just on Mikey Maz's panel with Tats at the Former Train Express, and it was a great panel. It really, really was. And thank you for having me. Well, while we were there, we were talking about what's going on in the Juan Soto, because that's where everybody's talking about right now, right? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in here. I'll get to the comments in a minute, but we were talking about, the situation with Soto. We're getting all this different reporting, and we're hearing that the Yankees are over at $700 million. So are the Mets. The two teams there, they are beyond Shohei Ohtani's AAV. They are beyond Shohei Ohtani's $700 million total. So both offers are beating Ohtani, right? So at this point, if anybody's going to call Hal cheap, I mean, let's get real. Let's get real. But again, too, why do I bring this up? Well, because a little bit ago, and there's frustration building up to the point and so on and so forth. But a little bit ago, the Yankees decided they've reached out to TeOscar Hernandez, right? Because they're basically not. It almost feels at this point, Yankees have already beat Ohtani. They've accomplished both goals that Boras had set forth, right? And still, nothing's going on. So at some point, the Yankees are pivoting, and there's a reason why they're reaching out to TeOscar Hernandez. I call it GEAD. Anybody know what that means? GEAD. It means go eat a dick. To Scott Boras, right? At this point, go eat a dick, Boras. Right? Seriously. At this point, do you really want to? Are you really going to go to the Mets for a little bit more money? If so, you go to the Mets. Okay. The Yankees have done every push. I'm proud of the Yankees for what they've done. I'm proud of Hal for what he's done. Okay. Would I like him to come back to the Yankees? Yes. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. Right. And at this point, like I said, stop the BS, because I think at this point, Scott Boras is just trying to milk every dollar out of the Yankees and the Mets, who are both over the Ohtani threshold by every metric. At this point, what else is there? And I'm glad that the Yankees have reached out to TeOscar Hernandez and saying, look, if you're going to play this game, and I don't call it a walkaway number. I call it a stand my ground number. This is what we've given you. We've beaten both metrics. You either take it or you leave it. If anybody's going to walk away, it's going to be you and Soto, not us. You're choosing to go to the Mets. And keep this in mind, if the Mets give you a blowaway offer, they still have to add 2 starting pitchers. They still have to bring back Pete Alonso. They have more holes to fill than the Yankees do. Okay? And again, I would not be opposed to getting TeOscar Hernandez because of his clutch play, and plus you won't go back to the damn Dodgers. But I also wouldn't mind Jurickson Profile, which I mentioned as well. So this, to me, I'm good. I'm good with. I'm happy that the Yankees have openly pivoted now. Now it's being reported everywhere. So maybe this is a way of calling Scott Boras's bluff. And again, they've got to stick with it. They've got to stand their ground here, in all honesty. And this, by the way, hit that like button, everybody. Let's get past 200 likes. We got 250 people in here right now. Smack the like button. I appreciate all he is. And thank you so much for coming on. But this is, and again, just like the Dodgers can get TeOscar Hernandez for probably $600 million less than Soto, so can the Yankees, right? And if he wants to go to the Mets for that little amount of money when the Yankees have already beat Ohtani's metrics, then go right ahead. Go right ahead. Yeah, Tiara Estrada, I don't see the point. I don't see the point. Tiara, he's not an upgrade over anybody, Tiara Estrada. So, but TeOscar Hernandez would represent another fit here. And again, he could play the outfield. And again, if Soto leaves, you move Judge to third, right? I'm sorry, not third. Sorry, you move Judge to right field. Or you can keep him in center and put Dominguez in right and TeOscar in left, or the other way around. You can keep Judge in center if you want. Once I get Judge off the field, I'm making him DH, not playing him first base. So I think there's a way of preserving his leg because his injuries have been lower body, right? So, yeah, Gary Sanchez, for those that haven't heard, the news tonight, Gary Sanchez has signed with the Baltimore Orioles. Tyler O'Neill signed with the Baltimore Orioles, so they've added O'Neill's bat. So there's an outfielder not going back to the Red Sox. And Gary Sanchez is moving from, I don't know where the hell he was, the Brewers. He's going over to the Orioles now. And then Willie Adames signed with the San Francisco Giants tonight. So I don't want Santander, Aiden. I would rather have TeOscar than Santander. I'd rather have Profar than both of them, but if we can't get Profar, I'll take TeOscar because he's a clutch player. And if you could take a player like that away from the Dodgers, who would not be replacing him with Juan Soto, then the Dodgers can go overpay for Anthony Santander, right? So TeOscar, well, it's exactly, Aiden. It's basically telling Soto, like, stop dicking around here and sign. Otherwise, we're pivoting quickly. And again, I do think the Yankees are prepared to pivot quickly. And I've got the 4 Train Express, my man Mazza here, to echo the sentiment. We just talked about this on his live stream. And this just came out a little bit ago. It's all over the place now. They have officially reached out to TeOscar Hernandez. So, and if anybody in here is not subscribed to the 4 Train Express, please do so. Let's support his channel. We had a great live stream. Okay. Thank you, Tats from the Pinstripe Chronicles, for joining us. Thank you, Ken, for your endless amount of valuable input that you give. And Jonathan, too. You guys always bring the fire. Consigliere, shout out to all these in the chat, by the way. Love all yous. And again, please hit the like button. We're at 280 people in here right now. Let's try to get to 250 likes as quickly as we can. Maybe we can get here before 15 minutes or 20 minutes. If you don't mind, just take this 5 seconds to go like this. Done. And I thank you. Appreciate it. But so the news right now, David, is what we're hearing is that the Yankees and the Mets are over. Sunil, there he is. The King of Texas in the place too. You got the Prime Minister of Texas, you got the King. We got Texas's finest up in here. So and Ken is also the Emperor of Texas.
I mean,
Ken, I think, is my new Barzini. We're gonna give Ken a Godfather name.
Do you see his comment? Ken's comment. Let's go get Joey Gallo, need a left fielder.
Let's load up with Joey Gallo, man. What do you think, gang? Do you think TeOscar? I mean, TeOscar, you're not going to get 20% of the production with TeOscar. You're going to get a good production. He was fantastic for the Dodgers. He really was. I'm not surprised that they want him back. But like at this point, and I think it's going to be hard. You're going to have to overpay him to get him to leave at the Dodgers. Yes. No. But if the Yankees offered $700 million plus to Soto, they could probably offer him $150 million.
You know who I wouldn't be surprised?
Kevin Moss.
You know who I wouldn't be surprised if they landed him? TeOscar? Boston.
Boston too, yeah. Yeah. Boston just lost Tyler O'Neill tonight.
Let Boston even go out and get Anthony Santander.
Yeah, Santander.
Here, you ready for this one? I got this. This will get you. Ready for this?
Go ahead.
Santander goes to the Red Sox. TeOscar goes to the Red Sox. Santander goes to the Mets. The Yankees get Soto, and the Dodgers are left with nothing.
That'd be fantastic. Maybe the Dodgers can get Thairo Estrada.
Yeah.
Bring in Estrada, baby.
No, maybe they can go after Joey Gallo again.
Get Joey Gallo to the Dodgers, man. Thank you for giving us Clayton Beeter. One of these years, he's going to be good for us. So, yes, Juan. Yes, this is true too. You know, Juan Gonzalez said no to the Yankees. Greg Maddux said no to the Yankees. Ken Griffey said no to the Yankees.
Actually, Greg Maddux was going to come to us, but then apparently there's something that went wrong with it, and he signed with the Braves.
Yep. Yankees offered him more money than the Braves, too. Yep.
Dodgers can take Verdugo.
This is true, too. And again, Dodgers had everything working for them last year.
Do you see Udel's comment?
Deferred contract? I don't know if the Yankees. I don't know if the Yankees are going to do deferred money.
Probably honestly. Not. But it's already been reported and corroborated by multiple sources that the Yankees have already upped their offer and have included the 2 opt-outs that Juan Soto wanted.
And this is the key too. You are beating Ohtani's AAV. You're beating Ohtani's total number. And again, let's keep this in mind. We were just talking about this on the 4 Trains. That This 700 number would not even be a conversation if the Dodgers didn't give it to Ohtani last year. They outbid Mike Trout by $300 million. They gave $300 million more than Mike Trout. He had the biggest contract ever. 300 goddamn million. Okay? They set a whole new standard, a whole new threshold. And Scott, I mean, Soto's represented by the most notorious agent in all of sports, Scott Boras.
Why isn't Soto worth it? Also, do I think Max Fried will be a Yankee? Yes.
I'm pretty confident.
And I'm pretty confident that Soto's coming back too.
Yeah, but I like the fact that the Yankees are, pivoting to TeOscar, at least, reaching out.
I like what John the Beagle Dad said. Soto will have a better deal than Ohtani because it's not deferred money.
Well, yeah, exactly. They won't be hamstrung for 2 decades.
2.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's shit. Like, they are deferred a lot, man, which is crazy.
Almost $1 billion deferred money.
Yeah. Acuna, I mean, look, I feel bad for Acuna because he's an elite player, but he keeps getting hurt. I feel bad for him. Now, what I think about who? Your field?
You
mean Max Fried?
Probably is what he's referring to.
This doesn't matter, Frankie K. One-word player. People were saying this, and I said this for people are like, I'm not going to give $700 million to a guy that bats 285.
So you give a guy who bats 275?
His batting average is higher than Ohtani's. His on-base percentage is higher than Ohtani's. Ohtani has 20 more home runs, and he's 5 years older.
What's the source for TeOscar? Timothy asked you.
The source? I'll tell you right now. Well, one, John Boy's already talking about it all over the place. Mark Feinsand. Who else here? Pull it up. It's all over John Boy.
Talking Yanks.
Talking Yanks, yeah. Let's see who else. Chris Castillo also. Castillo or Cotillo? I can't pronounce his name. Chris Cotillo is another beat. He's a beat writer. Let's see who else. It's kind of filtering out right now. It just happened a little bit ago. So more corroboration would happen, but it's already if Talking Yanks is all over it, then it's got some teeth. So, but yeah, and again, I don't think anything has been offered yet, but
because they're waiting on the whole Soto thing to.
Yeah, unfold. I mean, and Cadzilla, I would agree. I mean, Burns is better than Fried, but Fried's probably a better value for the Yankees. But if they got Burns, I wouldn't complain. I think Burns is going to get more money per year and probably more years, so they have to be okay with that.
But let me ask you something. Do you think by talking with TeOscar, it kind of hurts their chances to get Soto?
No. No, because look, this is what I said. Like, I'm not walking away. I'm standing right here. This is my offer. Take it or leave it.
Yeah,
we're better than Ohtani's offer. If you want to go somewhere else for a little bit more, go right ahead. We'll give somebody else this money. So that's the way I see it. And again, like we got 106 likes in here. We got 329 people. Let's see if we can get to 200 likes. Breaking news: Yankees signed Paul O'Neill. But that's where this is where. Yeah, let's say I mean, this is crazy too. The A's gave Severino the biggest contract in A's history, which is crazy.
Adding another offer or adding to the offer.
Yeah, they've upped their offer. They're over 700 now. So are the Mets. We don't know the exact numbers, but both of them are over 700. Russ, we're not wasting our time. People love to come in here and say he's not. We don't care about Ohtani. Ohtani's perfect for the Dodgers. Soto's perfect for the Mets.
You mean for the Yankees?
Sorry, for the Yankees, not the Mets. Ugh. The Yankees. Okay. We don't care about Ohtani. People keep coming in here bringing Ohtani. Ohtani couldn't do what Soto did in New York. Ohtani refused to meet with the Yankees when he first came here. He couldn't handle the New York media. Ohtani. Okay.
Ohtani will get eaten alive in New York.
Yeah, Ohtani would have been eaten alive in New York. Again, who cares, Roscron? People love to bring up Ohtani. Like, why are we riding Ohtani's jock? This is about Soto. Right? Who cares? Are we pissed off that Soto has 4 people bidding over 700 for him and Ohtani only had 1?
Do you realize what that says compared to Ohtani and Soto? If you want to go down that road, because I'll play that game all day.
Yeah.
Last year, Ohtani had 3 teams that were interested in him. This year, Soto had 8 teams that were interested in him and went after him. Phillies, Dodgers, Mets, Yankees, Red Sox, Rays, Royals. Who was the other one that was in on him? There was one other team that was in on him.
Who, the Soto?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them.
But I named you 7 of the teams. The only 2 teams that were, or 3 teams that were in on Ohtani were the Angels and Dodgers. And
where'd you hear this, Gary? Wanted the Yankees to get rid of Boone before. Who told you that? Please tell us your source on this. Don't tell me some YouTube channel told you this. Opinion YouTube channel.
Look at Sunil's comment.
Is he already behind? You're damn right it would be. And he got lit up by the Yankees when he pitched against them. Yeah. Nobody's saying he's better than Ohtani, Victor. We don't care about Ohtani. Why are people riding Ohtani's jock? He's a great player. Good. Enjoy him, Dodgers. We want Soto, not Ohtani. Who cares? Yeah, there's no proof that he wanted Boone gone.
Hey, Gary, where'd you get that one, too? Where's your source on that? Because that hadn't been corroborated either.
The Mets, nobody's corroborated this report. Just somebody's peddling it on Twitter. It hasn't been corroborated by any of the big beat writers yet. Nobody, Gary. The 7:30. I know that another YouTube channel is peddling it tonight, but he's not corroborating source. He's not a source to corroborate either.
My guess is the Hernandez thing is a ploy on Boras for Soto. I think he's right on that.
What's that? Where?
The Hernandez thing is a ploy on Boras for Soto.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I would not be surprised. Yeah. They need a pitch clock when it comes to free. Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Believe me, Kedzilla, we're talking about Arias, so he would be a great option for first base. He could also be their leadoff hitter. So
I would take him.
Mm-hmm. And I do think, it's going to be hard to get TeOscar to leave the Dodgers. But sometimes money can change people's, money can change people's tone. Amen, Sunil. Yeah. Yeah. Where'd you hear it on YouTube, Gary? From who? What credible sources did you hear this from? Yeah, the players have Boone's back. Boone has their players back. So, people are like basically creating, we know this, the channel trashes Boone every single day and trashes Cashman every single day. They have nothing better to do with their lives. They don't bring any value. Okay. Yeah, he did, Ken, with the C. That's right. And Ken, you're on fire tonight, man. You're on fire, dude. Oh, man.
Gary fake with his fake nose. Consigliere.
Yeah, Exactly. Exactly, Consigliere. Exactly, man. Tell him, baby. It was a YouTube short. Boone must leave for Soto to stay. A YouTube short by who, Mind Blue Eyes?
See, can we bring up Cadzilla's comment here?
It has to be by a YouTuber in order to be a YouTube short. So what channel was saying that? Okay.
Jason Cadzilla's comment. Both Yankees are now. See, those numbers have not been corroborated.
They haven't.
However, we do know it's over 700 million. The numbers just have not been corroborated.
We love you too, Paranormal. Yeah, they haven't been corroborated. It's just true. That's what we're hearing, right? We appreciate you, Paranormal. We got your back, man. We're here to be, to help, to make people laugh and to give people good information, right? We're all Yankee fans. We all want them to come back. We want Soto to come back, but if he doesn't, he doesn't, right?
Siciliano put a good comment up.
Sunil?
No, Siciliano NYY99.
Hold on, I'm freaking behind here. Hold on. Shit, I'm way behind.
Said Soto will not be.
Oh, here we go. Soto will not be happy with Mets, plus he would get bored quickly, bad enough. The Mets have a hard time keeping players. Yeah, I can't, that's hard to disagree with, Siciliano. They don't have the stability. I mean, they've got like three or four different GMs in the last 4 years. Different managers. The Yankees have a stability. So
Chocolate CB put something up as well.
John Heyman also reported that to make less offer. He might. He might. Who reported the Yankees gone over? John Heyman. A couple of folks have reported, but at least John Heyman, Yankee baseball. Yeah, the Yankees and the Mets have gone over for Ohtani.
That's been reported by multiple people.
Yeah, multiple people, but both of them have gone over it.
That's already, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, what's also very well known is that the Yankees have added the 2 opt-outs that Soto wanted.
Yes, they have. Yeah, Bill Hill. Cardiac Clay going to the Mets tells me so. Hey, man. They made. I'll give Steve Cohen this. I mean, they made Sean Manaea better, and they made Severino better. So if they can make some improvements with Montez and Clay Holmes, then I'll give them credit for that, and I'll give credit for Steve Cohen for making the Mets an attractive place to play for again. So, but I'm not just handing them Juan Soto. Appreciate you, Danny. Thank you for the super chat. What's the state tax on Soto's? It depends on what the contract is. I mean, it really depends on the contract. That's the key. I mean, if it's, what is it, 8 1/4?
Something like that.
In New York. So let's just go 8%. That's freaking. If it's $700 million, that's $50 goddamn million.
Look at Ken's comment.
Boras put the king. You're a beyond legend, man. You're Barzini. I gotta call you Barzini from now on. You're officially a Godfather character. You're a made man now. Poking my finger, giving you some of the blood. You're a made man, Ken.
That was great. Ken's on fire tonight.
I did see Ken Heyman blow up during any. Well, in all honesty, that was inappropriate for that guy to invite him on the show and then start to troll him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just inappropriate. Like, what's the purpose of that? What's the purpose of that? I don't know. Objectivity. I didn't say they were going to come to the Yankees. Hernandez. I said the Yankees reached out to him. Okay? Because they have. But you never know.
There was a good comment up here as well. Brandon says Jason and Mike Hal Steinbrenner takes the Mets owner Steve Cohen to help before the Mets try to take Soto away from us.
But this is what we're hearing right now, gang. This is the very latest. Okay? About a real first base prospect. Well, I mean, where the hell is that? I keep skipping here. Ben Rice, they still have, right? Ben Rice is the top prospect they have for first base. So right now, unless Spencer Jones, they did give him a first base club, but I haven't heard them play him. So Spencer Jones would be the number one prospect at first base if he got to play first base.
And then all for a lot less says Mets are getting Soto and TeOscar. You heard it here first.
Okay, all for a lot less. We'll see about that.
Max Fried, I still say is coming to the Yankees, and Burns is going to the Mets.
Yeah, I want to see Burns go to the Giants. Well, exactly. Is he? Tell him, Ken. There's an airplane headed to Toronto right now with Soto. Do you remember that whole 6-hour ordeal last year? There's an airplane. It was the fucking guy from Shark Tank when the airplane landed in Toronto. It wasn't even Ohtani. They had you following this thing, and it was like this on the screen for 6 hours. You might be right, Ken. And I would. This would be like, it was so much fun. And then when they go there, it's going to be, I don't know, Lil Jon. It's going to be somebody different. LL Cool J. Yeah, he's making money for the Dodgers. So is Soto for the Yankees. By the way, objectivity. Who's the number one most valuable franchise in baseball? Oh, that's right, it's the Yankees. Every single year. So season ticket memberships went up by 50% when Soto resigned, when he came here, when they traded for him. 50%.
And why would he let him walk after he traded all that capital for him?
Yeah. He brings a lot of value to the Yankees, just like Ohtani brings a lot of value to the Dodgers. But again, I don't care about Ohtani. Okay? You can go worship him all you want. That's fine. I can send you a blanket, Ohtani blanket. Do you want one for Christmas? Right? Guys, please hit the like if you're enjoying this conversation. Join us back and forth with the folks. Please hit the like button. We're at 160 likes. We got 400 people in here. All right, let's see if we can get 300 likes. What time will I be? It really depends, Jack. Things are not going to really. I mean, well, if there's news that breaks, I'll be on whenever the news breaks. But
hey, Oscar, we're not doing that. Nuh-uh. That's not happening. That's not flying. He's like, you don't care because you're dumb.
Hold on. Who said that?
Oscar Leon.
I don't even see Oscar Leon here.
It's right after Jack Gonzalez. Jason, what time will you be on tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, Oscar. Yeah, unfortunately, we got to get bye-bye to Oscar. Bye-bye, adios, ciao. We don't do that here. Yeah, we don't care about Ohtani. Let the Dodgers enjoy Ohtani. Really. Go for it. Enjoy him. I'm enjoying Soto. You know? You can't give up 2 pitching prospects a year ago and let him. Oh, exactly, Bill-O. Exactly.
But according to some of these fans, you can. But, hey, what do we know?
When do I think of this? The next couple of days, Vinish, is the best I could say. I mean, people show up at the winter meetings tomorrow. Things might really start picking up tomorrow night, but Monday and Tuesday are probably going to be crazy. So, buckle up. I'll be live every day, too. And I'll have somebody at the winter meetings reporting with me. So, reporting here, and I'll be getting it to you as well live. So, you'll get everything. No matter who the team is, no matter who the player is. So, it's going to be crazy. Here we go, Sunil. Sunil's crazy. Sound as reenacting the Soto Celsius spiel in front of Dana Carvey at church. Oh, my God. Dana Carvey, church lady. He was the best.
Hey, I'm going to dip out and get some sleep because I'm tired.
Go get some. I won't keep you much on longer, people. I just wanted to get you the updated news. But Maz, always a pleasure. Make sure you subscribe to the Fort Train Express if you haven't done that yet. Please do. Really appreciate his member of the 161 family. So Let's support our people. Let's support them.
Appreciate you, Jason.
Get some rest, bro. Have a great night.
You too.
So this is where we're at right now, gang. This is where we're at. Breaking news. The Mets have signed John Solo. You see, we got to – thank you, Platypus. Got to give each other a reason to laugh here, too, while there's so much baloney being peddled out there. Where Alonso, I could see Alonso going to Houston to replace Jose Abreu. Since they did that, I could see him going to Seattle because they need a bat. Vinish, I do think they'll trade Stroman and Cortez, yes. Especially if they bring in Max Fried, they're going to trade both of them. Chicken Palm, where he is. Chicken Palm, baby. I think that Spencer Jones, I think he has to have a big spring for spring training. And if he does, I think they're going to start him in AAA. And then I think he's got to win the job here. He's got to play. He's got to force himself onto the major league roster, just like Dominguez did, like Volpe did. He's got to do the same. But he hasn't had a chance to play in AAA yet, and he needs to have a little bit of that. It's like the next step in his development. So, yeah. Yeah, sign with the Mets and then opt out after me. You could be right. You could be right. I am making a list. I'm checking it twice. That's right. Not doing an open panel tonight, Sunil. No. I'll be wrapping it up shortly. Soto to LA and Burns. Yeah, neither one of them is going to go to the Dodgers. Random Low. Yeah, well, I mean, Nate Lowe from the Texas Rangers is an option. No, Jose, it hasn't been corroborated. He's peddling a report that hasn't been corroborated in Stripes territory. Okay, there's stuff floating around that the Yankees and the Mets are between these numbers, but not a single person has corroborated this reporting. So we don't know yet. He's basically talking about a report that's not yet accurate. So, I understand the desire to get it out there, but we don't know yet. We just don't know, unfortunately. And I asked that person who the source was, and he wouldn't tell me. So, Deb the Devastator. Who will the Mets get now? I think honestly, the Yankees, Benji, I think they're going to add like probably 2 or 3 relievers. Mike Rodriguez tweeted on him. I don't even know who's Mike Rodriguez. Let's see. Why does he keep peddling this stuff? Mike Rodriguez. Yep. Like, nobody is corroborating Mike Rodriguez's reporting. Yeah, Boston Red Sox have reached out to Anthony Santander. Yeah, no surprise. No surprise. The total revenue for the year, Joe Murray for the Yankees was $679 million. That's not the profits. That's the revenue. Bregman, I don't know if he goes back to the Houston. I could see him going to Detroit. I could see him going to a couple different places. But I wouldn't be surprised if he went to the Tigers to reunite with A.J. Hinch. Or he can – I think the Astros are going to sign either him or Kyle Tucker. One of them. I don't think they're going to do both. So, even if we sign Soto down on the Dodgers level, we don't know that. We don't know that. We'll see next year. And again, it's not going to be Soto and no one else. So, that's the key. It's not going to be Soto and no one else. So, yeah, open to Tristan Casas trade. I heard that too. Soto going to the Savannah Bananas for 20 years, $1 billion. You go to Dubai and play into the new Dubai league. You could probably make $10 billion over there. Greg Bergback, yeah. Beast Mode, thank you so much for the super chat too. I appreciate it. It would suck if they failed to get Soto, but At this point, I would be less disappointed because they've already offered more than Ohtani got from the Dodgers in AAV and total outlay. So at this point, they've done everything they could. I doubt it, Udall. I doubt it. If we don't get Soto, Boone retires, I doubt it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know when Soto's going to sign. I think it's probably going to happen during the winter meetings, but we don't know. I mean, Scott Boras is going to be at the winter meetings, and there's already been photos showing Soto with Boras, so they're meeting with teams. So, like he said, he was going to meet with teams this weekend. So I don't know why people are surprised. He said that a couple days ago. 194 likes. All right, let's hit those. Keep hitting those thumbs up, gang. If you haven't done that yet, I appreciate it. Let's blow past 200. Well, exactly. Same thing, Roscoe. Unless I hear from Curry or Passan, or even in Rosenthal, or all three of them, I don't really find it to be very credible. So, Hal did everything he could, right? He's already done everything he could. You know, he's already done everything they could. You know, we got 350 people in here, man. So shout out to all of you. We're over 200 likes. Thank you, gang. Shout out to everybody in here. Mazel tov, You'd always a pleasure having you, my friend. This thing is scrolling really fast. Bye to Boone. Udall, you want Boone gone, huh? Roki Sasaki, he hasn't been posted yet. He's supposed to get posted at the winter meeting, and then he'll get a 45-day window, but he won't be signing with the team until January 15th. And at that point, all the teams will have reset their international money. So he'll have a bigger amount of teams bidding for him. So we'll see where he goes. We'll see where he goes. Yeah, I mean, he got the team to the World Series this year, so. Well, Bregman said he was open to play second base. So maybe giving him a little bit more free agent value. And he's a good defender. So. Yeah, I mean, Tanner Scott he's been my number one target in bullpen. Yeah. No, I don't know who's saying this baloney. Some channel's peddling this garbage that he doesn't like Aaron Boone as a manager. Who's saying this, Yankee Mania? I have a feeling I know what channel is saying it, but I think it's weak. Beast Mode, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. Yankee at Soto would be the next move. I think it would be Max Fried. Once Soto makes his decision one way or the other, I think the Yankees are going to move quickly with moves, with or without him. That's what I think they're going to do. If they sign Max Fried, then they probably won't do Bellinger. They'll probably go cheaper at first base because Max Fried's going to be expensive. Unless they go Bellinger too, which would be crazy. But then they're going to trade Stroman and Cortez and maybe even Jose Trevino and Trent Grisham too, because they're going to have to clear as much payroll as they possibly can. Arson Hicks and Juan Solo be good bench depth, man. Damn right, Hayden. Yeah. Sevy to the I was surprised at Sevy to the A's too. Yeah. Yeah, I heard Boras is a prick. I heard this. I heard similar things, Udall. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, Manaya, Walker Buehler, either one of them, all those guys will cost less than Fried. And the only one of those guys that's attached to a QO is Manaya. Flaherty's not, Buehler's not. Yeah, I'm not giving the Dodgers back-to-back just yet, Kevin. Not think it'd be that easy. Freed in the trade, I'll take that, other voices. I would take that, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, exactly, fans. But we're also being fed a steady diet of Boone bashing by a couple of YouTube channels that just have, they don't bring any value to their content. They just bash Boone every day, bash Cashman every day. No value at all. I would not be opposed to Yandy Diaz either. He's a cheaper option than Cody Bellinger, and he's familiar with the AL East. So I think a few more days, Phil. I do think he's going to decide during the winter meetings because they'll all be there. Remember, all the owners and the the GMs and the agents are going to be at the same place at the same time, and that's when things generally start to pick up at the winter meetings. So they'll be powwowing in these suites and negotiating deals and talking everything. So, I think Adames to the Giants was a good move. That was Buster Posey's first move as the GM, and I think it was a good one for him. I think, and again, the assumption was that he was going to go to the Dodgers. He went to the Giants instead. So, Beagle, that's a good point too. I mean, at this point, look, they're already over $700 million. They beat Ohtani's offer, so at this point, you want to keep milking more money, then just go to the Mets, man. Go to the Mets. No. Yeah. Timmy Trumpets. Gonna be yeah, exactly. Diaz and Clay Holmes. Oh man. 20. Could you imagine that, Cynthia? They're bringing in Clay Holmes as a starter, right? No. They'll boost Soto if he goes to the Mets. I do think that's true, but that's just me. I could be wrong. So Boone's not the problem, Nicholas. I don't know why so many people want Boone out here. Boricua Nation, Merry Christmas to you too, man. Happy holidays to everybody, even if you don't celebrate Christmas. Happy holidays to all of you. Appreciate you hanging out with me on a Saturday night. Yeah, I mean, the A's gave him the biggest contract they've ever given a player, which is crazy. A's, so how do you not take it? And he's got, that's 40-something million more than he would a qualifying offer would have given him. So he cashed in. Good for Severino. But pitching money is really high right now. Pitchers are getting paid. Depends on what it would cost to get Luis Robert, Benji. I think it would be pretty expensive. I'm comfortable where I'm at right now because they're beating, and again, it's not my money, but they're beating the AAV and they're beating the total. They basically offered him the biggest contract in Major League Baseball history. At this point, if you're not happy with that, that's not my walk away money. That's my stand my ground money. This is where I'm staying. It's your choice to walk away. You want to walk away? That's on you. That's not on us. Right? So that's the way I look at it, Phil. I'm happy right now. What more can Hal do? I'm not going to let Scott Boras use us as bait. So, yeah. Rico, we appreciate you, man. This is a great conversation. Really, this is a great conversation we're having time with people. So, no, I did not bring up Ohtani. Objectivity. Other people brought Ohtani up, comparing him to Ohtani. They started comparing him to Ohtani. I'm talking about the Ohtani contract, not the play, the contract, because he's the guy that got $700 million from the Dodgers. They set a new threshold, and that's the number you're comparing to. I didn't talk about that. I don't really care what Ohtani does with the Dodgers. Let him be with the Dodgers. Go right ahead. Don't care. Carl Santana, yeah, be a cheap option for first base too. I'm happy. Look, Chapman still throws 105, man. So the Red Sox are getting a power arm in the back of the bullpen. Well, I don't know. You're entitled to that, Russ. But the fact is, he went to the World Series with him, so you know, people don't care for his managing stuff. I get it. I get it. Well, I've said that for the weeks now. It would be good for the Yankees to address, try to address other needs to give Juan Soto a better team to come back to. So they can say, yeah, we've already done this, we've already done that. But the Yankees, unfortunately, don't leak any information. Never. So they never tell people what's going on. Never, never. So we'll see. But hopefully, I'm guessing they have stuff lined up, Soto or not. So I expect once Soto makes his decision, a lot of activity is going to happen, Yankees and not Yankees. So, yeah, it could happen tonight. I mean, it could, but I don't know if it will because I don't know if he's at the winter meetings yet. So there was some photo with him in Boston because, again, he was visiting other teams. He said he was going to give the other teams a chance and see hear everybody out. So he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. I'd rather have Soto at him because there's no 3 or 4 players that can match his impact. No. Yep. Well, exactly, too, Chicken Farm. Let managers manage. Exactly, let managers manage. And Alex has way too much impact, way too much influence. I agree with that 100%, Chicken Farm. Yep. How are the Rays baseball operating? Yeah, no kidding. Baseball ops and scouting. Yeah, they're player development people. They are the best in the game at that. They eat LeMahieu's contract? I don't know, Phil. That's a good question. That's a good question. I think they're going to try and give him an opportunity to play, see if they get some type of value out of him. Otherwise, they might. Tyler O'Neill to Baltimore was surprising. So was Gary Sanchez to Baltimore. They both went to the Orioles today. So, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous with the Mets fans trolling. It's just, this is what they do, right? This is what they do. So, Corbin Burns, I don't know. I think the Giants have a better chance now. I think the Braves have a better chance if they lose Max Fried. So, we'll see. We don't know the exact offer. We just know, Tom, that the Mets and the Yankees are over 700. By how much, we don't know. Nothing has been corroborated to the exact number. And nothing will be. They're not going to leak anything at this point. They're not going to leak stuff. That's why you don't get Jack Curry, you don't get any of the big beat writers saying anything. None of them are talking right now. You just get people on Twitter spreading bullshit. Right? That nobody's corroborating. And it's being peddled by YouTube channels. For what? What reason? He said that's what's being said. He thinks it's between 710 and 730. He didn't say who, and he didn't corroborate that either. And again, he's not the most foremost trustworthy source either. But yeah, he mentioned that he was hearing that it was between that. But he didn't say, he didn't confirm anything. Yeah, I don't see the point of Thairo Estrada, to be honest with you. Where would he play here? No. That would be nice, man. Soto to the Yankees would be nice. Maybe Ortiz. I don't know, man. Maybe. Yeah, he peddles. Yeah, exactly. Platypus. Exactly. He peddles a lot of Boras narratives. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did that to try to get more out of the Yankees, right? Fried is going to cost between 25 and 30 million a year. A physical done at 9:00 at night. I'm not, but Hector is, Sunil, and he's going to be reporting live to me, and him and I will be live every day to get the news out to everybody. Hector's going to physically be there in Dallas, Texas at the winter meetings. Yep. Oh, they'll do a physical. Anytime you sign a new contract, you got to get a physical done. So that's just standard. All the players do it every year. So they will do a physical, but they're not going to do it at 9 o'clock at night. That would be crazy. Kano, yeah. Hey, man, And Roki Sasaki said Masahiro Tanaka was his idol too. So, but that, what does that mean? I don't tell much. Hmm. Do we lost? They lost. The Knicks lost to the Pistons tonight. Oh God. Sunil, if the winter meetings are, let's see. Heather told me where they were. Hang on, I'll tell you where the winter meetings are. The Hilton Anatole Hotel in Dallas. Hilton Anatole Hotel. I think Nestor gets traded. I think Stroman gets traded, especially if Max Fried comes here. Mm-hmm. Dominguez will get his op. Yes, he will, John. I think they're expecting him to be the starting left fielder. Yes. Yeah, I mean, Seattle recently said they want to cut payroll, so they're probably going to try and trade Luis Castillo to cut payroll. That's what I heard. Nestor could get traded to the Cubs or Bellinger. He could. Apparently, they're looking for rotation depth at the Cubs, so that solves that problem. Mm-hmm. Well, you'd think so, Phil. Yeah, I mean, we'd think so. That would allow the team to make other exactly. And theoretically, that's a good way of thinking about it. Yeah. Spencer Jones will get a shot in spring training, but he's got to win. I think whatever he does in spring training, especially if he plays well, he's going to start in AAA, I think. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to get TeOscar and Soto. They won't need TeOscar if Soto gets here because then they'll try Jason Dominguez in left field. But could you imagine TeOscar and Soto? It'd be crazy. But I still think the Dodgers are in the lead for TeOscar. But you never know. You never know. Honest opinion, where Soto. I think the Yankees, Jose. But I think it's going to be painful all the way to the end. I don't think they're weak at catcher. They have 5 catchers on the 40-man, the Yankees, Tyler. 5. So they have plenty of depth. Yeah, they got plenty of depth. Jock. I personally, I pass on Santander. Benji, personally. I got 234 likes. Maybe we get to 250 before I wrap it up. We got about 6 minutes left, and then we'll see if we can get to 250 likes. If anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, we just need 16 likes. I thank you for it. Our second catcher could be Ben Rice. It could be some of the guys they have in their 40-man. So, and they also signed up minor league. I forgot his name. Catcher. Let me pull up the Yankees 40-man right now. 40-man roster. So their 40-man roster right now. Let me pull up the catchers. Pitchers, catchers. J.C. Escara, Carlos Narvaez, Jesus Rodriguez is the new guy that they brought in, Jose Trevino, and Austin Wells. I still think they're going to trade Jose Trevino. That's what I think. I don't think Gavin Newsom's going to give the Dodgers stadium. I doubt it, Davey. Yeah, Volpe was from the farm. Wells was from the farm. Yeah, well, that's where it's going to be, Sunil. That's where Hector's going to be. I think they're going to trade for maybe 1 or 2 relievers, Harold. I do think that. Nothing on Torres yet. Yeah, I mean, Atlanta has a good history of pitching, so Max Fried, I think, would be a better value for the Yankees. So why do you hope he goes to the Dodgers? Verdugo's an option too, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I heard that Adames to moving Volpe to short for Adames. I heard that too. God bless you too, Kenneth. Yeah, I don't think Stephen Kwan's going to be an option for the Yankees. I'd be surprised. They would have to trade Dominguez to get him. That's my guess. I think Stroman has got a good chance of being traded to the Giants. Maybe the Tigers too. I wouldn't rule out the Tigers either. So, you have Torres, Verdugo, and Rizzo. They're not coming back. Torres can go to Seattle, could go to Miami, could go to a couple places. He could go to a few places. If the Rays move to, yeah, I mean, we'll see where the Rays move. They definitely need a new stadium, so that's for sure. Eddie, yeah, well, exactly. Boone is not the problem. Unfortunately, he's he's hamstrung. He doesn't have as much power. They make him, utilize analytics more than he'd like to. CC after Dodgers lands, yeah. I'd be surprised if they landed Soto, the Dodgers. Boone and Spencer Jones to the Cubs and Bell. Tim King. Yeah. 250 likes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Before the hour mark, we got 2 minutes left. I'll wrap this up in 2 minutes. I think they would draw better in Orlando, too. Stroman to the Giants, Bellinger. I think it depends on if they get Max Fried or not. If they get Max Fried with Soto, then I think it's less likely they get Bellinger. So, well, I mean, we'll see. Bleacher Report. I mean, it's just, they peddle stuff. Why? What are you hearing? What are you hearing from Bleacher Report? Let's see. What's Bleacher Report saying? They can defer money but I don't think they will. Good. It's over. It's a bigger contract than Ohtani ever got, so I'm fine with that. Take it or leave it. That's what I would do. I wouldn't walk away. That's my stand my ground. But I'm not leaving from this offer. It's you're the one that's going to have to walk away, not me. Yeah, we heard that, Siciliano. Yeah, this is the thing that John Heyman was talking about. Robert, you're welcome, man. We try to just be, give perspective and be accurate with reporting. So, yeah, exactly. Take it or leave it in Stamp. Exactly, John Beagle. We've offered you the biggest contract in history of baseball. It's right here. You want to walk away from it? That's up to you. You want to go to the Mets? Go ahead. And I don't think they need to go to 750. Sure, I wouldn't. For what? Mm-hmm. Put your money where your mouth is, Juan. You want to go to the Mets with a little bit more? Go right ahead. Hamstring their ability to sign more players, not the Yankees. So, no, it's all good, Beagle. I played poker. I get playing poker. Yep, Gary Sanchez to Baltimore and Tyler O'Neill to Baltimore. Yep. I mean, he could make an announcement on something. I mean, they all arrive tomorrow, so announcement might happen Monday if it happens, in all honesty. So Monday's when it really starts kicking up. Yeah. Oh, the Mets won't be hamstrung at all. Okay. Yep. Yep. No, I don't disagree with that, Joe. So I'm trying. I don't disagree with that. He was a big reason they got to the World Series. But not like, I mean, at this point, Scott Boras is just playing games now. I understand that's his job, but I'm not a fan of the Golden Bat, Benji. I think it's pointless. I think they have other things that's more important to baseball than the Golden Bat thing. Yeah. Charlie Morton. Can you imagine Charlie Morton? Oh, the Rays would definitely draw better in Montreal. Yeah. Golden Bat. Good. I hope it doesn't. It's pointless. It's pointless, the Golden Bat thing. And I would get rid of the Ghost Runner too, Jose. I'm with you there. I'm a no to Goldschmidt at this point. I think there are better options for first base. Yeah. But yeah, we're at an hour, gang. So Charlie Moore, I think he's like almost 40, right? So still solid, but he's 40. But that's what I got for you right now. Let me take a really quick look and see if there's anything that's come out before we leave. I want to thank you all for coming on. Please hit the like button on the way out if you haven't done that. And if anybody in that's not subscribed to the channel, please do. And just make sure your notifications are turned on. I'll be live during the winter meetings every single day. Okay? And welcome to the family, Cyrus. Welcome, 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 brother. Welcome. New member of the family. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, nothing yet. Nothing yet. So I'll keep you updated one way or another. But have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. You're the best family, the best community out here. I really appreciate all of you. So Mets fans are welcome. Dodgers fans are welcome. Red Sox fans are welcome. Teams are welcome. As long as people are respectful to each other, everybody's welcome. I don't fault people for being fans of the other teams. Okay? Now, I don't want anything to do with NYU, Joe. Nothing. I'll just leave it at that. Zero. I have no connection to them. Don't want it. So I'll leave it at that. Not worth my time. But you gang are the best. Appreciate all of you. So again, stay tuned. Get ready. It's going to be a fun ride. Over now.